Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be the first video of the year, and what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna tell you my makeup inventory that I have written down on my YouTube notebook. First, I'm gonna announce the series that I'm gonna have on my channel this year. So if you wanna see this, then just keep on watching. Okay, so a few goals for this year that I'm having is that I'm gonna have an empties video a month, and that empties video, it's gonna be as it always is. I'm gonna just tell you at the end of the video the amount of makeup that I finished. My goal for this year is gonna be a $2,000 goal. The reason why is because I've been finishing so many products that I don't have anything half empty on my collection, and that this year, even though I'm gonna keep project planning, what I'm gonna be doing the most is shopping my stash. So what I'm gonna be doing is having a usage goal for my products instead of always having the goal to finish them up. But I'm also gonna have a project plan that's gonna be a longer one, where I'll be able to finish products and to keep products that I need to finish in rotation. But shop my stash is gonna be the main thing for the year. So my goal for empties is gonna be lower. If I reach the $2,000 goal, I'm gonna stretch it to $3,000. But as you guys saw this past year, I didn't reach my $4,000 goal. I didn't even reach the $3,000 goal that I reached the past 2 years. Yeah, that's gonna be the first project that I'm gonna be working on, finishing $2,000 worth of makeup, beauty products, skincare, shower stuff, anything that is self-care. So my monthly project now is gonna be a shop my stash. I'm thinking about maybe doing it bi-monthly because I wanna be posting more, but I'm not sure because I love just rotating my collection, but I don't love rotating it so often that I don't really get to know the product that I'm using. I wrote here a number of products that I need to pull in from each category according to my inventory. So if I have, for example, 12 eyeshadow palettes in my entire collection, then that means that monthly I should grab one palette. But since that's not the number that I have, my numbers are much higher, and that means that I will have to make sure to rotate everything, because what I truly want to do is to use every single thing in my collection. So I'm gonna go through this quickly. I'm gonna be pulling 5 eyeshadow palettes a month, 2 face palettes a month, 2 single shadows a month, 3 Stila glitters or those packaged pigments like come in a doe food applicator and stuff, and then 6 loose glitters or pigments, 3 eyeliners, 2 primers, 3 foundations, tinted moisturizer, BB creams, and whatnot, 2 shimmery bronzers, 2 matte bronzers, 10 blushes, but that's gonna be on a separate video. You will see them maybe on my rotation of my shop my stash, but I will not talk about them because those are in the blush project. And then I will have 1 cream highlighter and 5 powder highlighters. So I will be pulling lipsticks and other stuff, but that's the overall look of the drawers that I'm gonna be keeping for my shop my stash. If you can see them right there in the corner, I purchased an acrylic organizer, and that's gonna be the shop my stash placement. So everything that I have there is gonna be in the rotation for the entire month. Then I'm gonna take everything back out unless it's a brow product or stuff that I use every day, and products that I wanna finish throughout the year. So the project plan finishing type of goal products. But the products that are not that are gonna be rotating completely every month. That's gonna teach me a lot about why I shouldn't be bringing stuff into my collection. So yeah, the shop my stash is gonna be the main thing for the year, and keeping my shop my stash in mind, it's how I'm gonna do my project plans. I'm gonna have a video besides this one where I'm gonna tell you my makeup inventory, what my goals for my inventory are. So how many I wanna finish this year as a minimum. And that's gonna, I think, set me up for success, because that means that I will know which products to tackle on my project plans. Now let's go into the projects. I will be part this year of my Partners in Cream project plan. I will keep doing seasonal project plans, but I think I'm gonna set them to have a usage goal. Except for base products, I think I wanna keep a base product to try to finish it throughout the project. Sort of like foundations or concealers or whatnot. I wanna lower the amount of foundations that I have in my collection, and that's a goal that I have and that I've been having for a long while now. Besides those projects, if they re-release the Roulette Pan collab, I will be happy to be part of that collab because I enjoyed that so much. And then I'm gonna have not one long project pan that will be to finish products. I will have two. So I will have two longer project pans that are gonna be focused on finishing products, and those are gonna be 6 months long instead of 1 year long. And I'm not gonna make those rolling project pans. I just want them to be for the amount of products that I put in, and that's it. If I finish other products, they're not gonna be part of that project, or I can roll them but into the next 6-month project. I want to incorporate makeup tutorials here. I know a few of you guys love tutorials, but most of you don't watch them. So what I'm gonna do, since I want to review more makeup, and since I'm focused on Natasha Denona shadows a ton, and I will buy other palettes, but most of the palettes that I purchase are from Natasha Denona. I want to make reviews of them. I follow Mandy Leah, and I filmed a video that I didn't post last year which talked about my favorite YouTubers, and she has a series that I love so much, and it's 7 looks 1 palette. I think 7 looks would be too much for me, but 5 looks 1 palette would be great. But the thing is that I'm not gonna be only doing the tutorials. They're gonna be super quick without a voice, just music underneath them so that you guys can see and get inspired. But I will have 5 different looks for the palette. I will have swatches, an in-depth review of the palette, and how I feel the palette performs on its own, not mixing it with other palettes. Maybe with liner and mascara and whatnot, but not other palettes. So that's something that I want to do. And if you are interested in that, just leave the palettes that you want to see below, and we can have throwback palettes. Because this is not a channel that's focused on new releases only. I want you guys to be able to tell me, okay, I have the Jackie Aina palette, for example, and you guys tell me I wanna get inspired because I haven't used that enough. So I can review the palette even if it's limited edition. I live by a policy. When people tell me, I hate when you show limited edition products. The other day I told the person, like, I get what you're feeling, but the truth is that a lot of people purchase this item, and I purchased it. I want to get my money's worth out of that product. So even if you want to see reviews of products that you have in your collection, or you want to see them in action, even if they're limited edition, I can do that for you, because that's just what my channel is all about. I don't want to only try new things, even though that I want to incorporate that more this year. I want you guys to get to know your collection and to be inspired to use it more. I also want to film either seasonal favorites or bi-monthly favorites here on my channel. I love favorites video. Those are my favorite videos to watch, to be honest. So I want to have that here on my channel. It's something that I want to do and incorporate more. Other projects that I'm going to have are the blush project. I've loved that project so far since I started it. And I'm going to switch a few things up now that I've done it for 2 months. But that's going to be a project that's going to be part of my year. Then I'm going to do a mixture. I told you guys that I didn't know if I was going to do a Pan That palette or a Pan Those eyeshadows project. So I'm going to mix them both. Since on my Shop My Stash, I have to pick 5 eyeshadow palettes a month. I want to do a Pan Those eyeshadows, but randomizing the eyeshadows inside those 5 eyeshadow palettes that I will choose for my Pan That palette. So it's gonna be a mixture. I'm gonna do the updates on the same video, and you will see them also on my Shop My Stash. But I prefer to choose my palettes with an intention during the entire month, using them, but then focusing on a few shades that I wanna pan. For my Pan That Face palette project, which I want to do, I'm going to keep on a stationary palette that I want to try and finish throughout the year. And then I'm going to have 2 palettes that are going to be part of my Shop My Stash to use during the month. So I will give you updates on that Pan That Face palette project. On the Shop My Stash, what I'm going to do is bring the products that I want to use and tell you how I did with other products, but not in depth. So on each of these other projects, you will see me talking in depth about the products that I have in them and that I have in other projects. So that way, videos are not gonna be that long, because one thing that I wanna do is set up my timer. I set my timer for this video, and it's a 15-minute long timer, so that even when I edit the mistakes that I make, the video is not gonna be that long. I wanna create shorter and more precise videos, unless it's a long project pan or that is a 5 looks 1 palette that it's gonna take about 20 minutes, but I don't wanna go over 20 minutes. That's gonna be what I'm gonna try to do this year. And then I'm gonna organize my setup to be able to do fashion content or image consulting content. It's not gonna be as often because I'm gonna just see how it does with you guys, but it's something that I wanna incorporate, as well as Spanish videos. So I'm thinking about doing that in another channel, but I'm not that sure that I want to do that. I will maybe split the week, since I want to do 3 videos a week in English. I want to do 2 videos in Spanish, and that way I can keep growing my channel with the people that I have on my Instagram. And I'm gonna start this year today, starting Instagram that's in English with image consulting content and fashion content, if you wanna get to see that more often. And the last type of video that I want to make on my channel, that I wanted to be part of it for so long, is that I want to do a Will I Buy It series to be part of the Samantha March bandwagon that she started, because I love watching those videos. I've been addicted to them during the entire year. So I will be doing those, I think, twice a month or once a month at least, so that you guys can see my input on new releases. This is gonna be a longer video. I will update you guys on how I did on my project of the year last year, but I think I did pretty good. So that's it for my goals for the year, you guys. Now I'm gonna read to you super quickly my makeup inventory. Okay, so for my makeup inventory, I want you guys to keep in mind that a few things that have come for the last year have come in PR. But when I was extremely addicted to makeup shopping, I brought most of the things that I have in my collection. For the past 3 years, I've been in a no-buy for a year. I've been doing Project Pan, I think, for 3 years now. And then this is gonna be a new year that I'm doing this. I think I've even been doing Project Pans for 4 years now. So it's a long time that I've been not purchasing as much makeup as I did when I was living in the US. So you guys need to keep that in mind. So most of my collection, I didn't purchase it last year or the year before that or the year before that. The income of product that have come my way has been either on PR or small purchases that I've made. So for each thing, I divided it into categories. So I'll be just telling you eyebrows and then pencils, powders, and whatnot. Okay, so for eyebrows, I have 5 brow pencils. That means I'm set for the year. 10 brow powders that are part of my makeup artistry kit. I don't use those on myself. Wax, gel, or fibers for my eyebrows, I have 11. A lot of them came in PR. For pomades, I have 2. For setting sprays, I have 4 setting sprays and 1 sweat repellent. This is a product that I use on my makeup artistry kit, and I want to have only 2 setting sprays. So that's my goal for the year. But I will talk about the goals in another video. Then for eyes extra, singles eyeshadow with packaging, I have 19. Singles without packaging, just only the pants, 94. For loose glitter and pigments, I have 66. I'm in a no-buy permanently for those. Cream glitter, 20. Then cream liquid stick eyeshadow, 72. Pencil liners, 36. Mascaras, I have 12. Gel and liquid liners, I have 7. Eyeshadow palettes, I have 61. So that's a lot. For powders, I have under eye powders, I have 2. Translucent personal powders, I have 10. Translucent powders for my kids, I have 8. Loose colored powders, I have 9. Pressed powders, I have 15. Finishing powders, I have 4. Glues and eye primers. For eyeshadow primers, I have 5. I've never purchased an eyeshadow primer. Keep that in mind. A few of them came in palettes and 1 that came in PR. Lash glue, I have 3. They belong to my makeup artistry kit. Glitter glue, I have 3. I purchased 1. The other 2 came with palettes or gift with purchases. And mixing mediums, I have 4. I use them mostly on my makeup artistry kit. For primers and base products, I have 20 face primers, 7 tinted moisturizers or BB creams or light coverage type of base products. Personal foundations, I have 19. Personal concealers, I have 6. 1 personal corrector. Then foundation and concealer palettes, I have 8. Kid foundations, I have 27. Color mixers, I have 3. Concealers from my kit, I have 20. Correctors for my kit, I have 1. And then colorful base palette, I have 1. And sunscreen, I have 2. So that's a category that I want to lower most of the things that I have. Except for my makeup artistry kit foundations, I think I have enough. and that sometimes I even need more shades. So that one I'm good with that one, but the rest of the products I want to lower the amount. For color cosmetics, I have face palettes, I have 19. Cream contours and bronzers, I have 6. Shimmery bronzers, I have 16. Matte bronzers, I have 19. Cream blush, I have 15. Counting the Estila palette that I have with cream blushes as singles. And then powder blush, I have individual, because I'm not counting here the pans that are inside the face palettes that have blushes in them. Individuals, I have 105 blushes. Blush palettes, I have 1. And then liquid and cream highlighters, I have 9. Powder highlights, I have 62. Highlighter palettes, I have 4. And body highlighters, I have 6. So a lot of categories I need to work on. I think when I do the makeup inventory goals, I will talk about perfume because I have a lot of samples that I need to go through. I think here I didn't put lipsticks. So for lipsticks, I need to sit down and write each category, but I have to split the lipsticks from my makeup artistry kit from the ones that are on my personal collection. But I think that's more than enough makeup to play during the year. I'm not telling you that I'm gonna be in a no buy, because I'm not, but I need to finish a lot of product before it goes bad in my collection. So that's it for this video, you guys. Tell me which category of makeup is going out of hand in your collection, and tell me what you want to see here on my channel, because I'm leaving room to put more content out. I'm gonna be more organized about filming projects. I set myself for success because yesterday I sat down and created a whole sheet of my schedule for my YouTube channel, for my Instagram, and for my makeup business on Instagram as well. And I'm hoping that I can keep up. I will modify what needs to be modified when I see the amount of work that I'm gonna put in here. But I'm super excited to be back here on YouTube another year. YouTube is such a hobby for me. Oh, I forgot to tell you, everything that comes into my channel is money, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I get a check from AdSense every 3 months, even sometimes longer, with $100 to $110 for my channel. That's gonna be put back into my channel, just buying things for you guys, just to review, but keeping in mind that the things that I'm gonna review are things that I wanna keep in my collection. I'm never gonna buy something, even if you guys want me to review it, if I know I'm gonna pass it on, because that for me, it's gonna be a waste of money. And if that's gonna be the case, I would prefer to put that towards my debt that I'm trying to pay. So yeah, I'm gonna be bringing back money to purchase stuff, and I have a huge rule that it's gonna still be part of my rules. That is that unless I sell makeup from my makeup collection, I can't purchase makeup unless it's something that I need to replace. So if it's a want, I have to take it out of my own makeup collection, and if it's a need, then I can take out of my budget to buy the things that I need, for example SPF or something like that. But the main rule that I'm gonna keep is that I'm never going into debt even to purchase SPF. If I don't have the money, I don't have the money, and I will not purchase it. So that's it for this video, you guys. Let me know what you think about this new year and how it's looking, and what projects are you the most excited about to see here. And that's it, you guys. I love you. As an emoji today, just leave me a heart to start the year with a lot of love, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.